Let me shut this down. See how this all works. Gotta shut the systems down on my car so they don't go askew. Mid conversation. Sometimes when I go live in my car, I don't know, the microphone in the car is picking up my audio, my very precious audio, my very precious talk. And I'll turn off the car, and like 5 minutes later, it'll stop, and this thing will slide down on my car. Good morning, Jack. And knock off my phone off its holder, which I don't like. But even worse, the audio will change from the car speaker to the phone speaker. And I don't know if you know, or if you care, what I'm talking about. But either way, the quality of the audio will completely go awry. And I do not like when the quality of the audio completely goes awry. For instance, I was watching a morning, I do a live morning show every morning at about 6 a.m. And occasionally the audio gets screwed up, and I'm not totally sure why, like mid-conversation. And I think what happens, well, Jack, we love having you back. I think what happens is sometimes I'll put the phone down on a wet bench or a moist or damp, seat, and the water will clog up the audio system on my phone. And suddenly you won't be able to hear you'll hear my words, but almost everything else is silenced out. If I'm having conversations with a man on the street like I do, you won't hear them. You won't hear the birds chirping. You'll just hear a muffled version of me talking. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But anyway, good morning to you. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee Break with Ken. This is a little spin-off of my morning live show. When I feel I'll have something to say on my coffee break from where I work. And I'm going to keep where I work secret today, because I want to make this a general statement. I do not want to target this message, good morning, Cindy Strickland, to specifically my company, because I think this problem persists across corporate America. And I want to make a statement to the CEOs across corporate America. If you're out, well, first of all, this is a show I've done for quite some time. Make sure I don't forget that, because I'm all fired up. But as I was saying, this is a spinoff of my regularly scheduled, hey, that was clever, Jack. Very clever. You're a clever man. This is a spinoff of a show I've been doing for 4 years. And whenever I have something really I want to say, something pressing, something urgent, I come out, I scurry out to my car on my coffee break and say it. Hello, Lucy. So anyway, this is a show about me talking and sharing advice to the jillion-dollar CEOs in corporate America across the country. And I promise you, this is something that should be done. But anyway, before we get to that, it's also a show about me sharing my love of coffee. And with that in mind, I got a nice hot cup of coffee in front of me, and I'm so excited. It's not even hot. It's been sitting in my car for 2+ hours, but it's probably pretty tepid, but I'm still looking forward to having it because I need my caffeine fix. You give me a few ice cup cubes, I make it iced coffee, and it tastes good. You give me a microwave, I heat it up for 30 seconds. It's hot, it tastes good. It seems I should be able to enjoy, good morning, Gina, the coffee temperature, the tepid coffee temperature, but I don't. But I'm going to deal with it as best I can, and with a smile on my face. So anyway, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you got a hot cup of coffee in front of you, or a tepid cup, or a cold cup. Cheers to us. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. My guess, if my mouth was a thermometer, if I was Mr. Fahrenheit, and my mouth was a thermometer, good morning, Jimmy, I would guess 81 degrees is the temperature of my coffee. Slightly, but only slightly, warmer than the the temperature of the air outside. Let me show you the conditions we're at outside. It's kind of hazy and kind of cloudy and what have you. And I think we're getting the effects of these Canadian, and I don't get the news. I don't have cable. I don't know if the fire is still burning in Canada, but we've had kind of an overcast-ish like weather for quite some time. I find it interesting. There was a man in there that seemed to be upset by it. Not sure why. I don't know. It's just weather. But anyway, let me get to the point, to the message to CEOs across the country and across the world probably. Get out of your office with your $1 million view. Get off of your damn computer. Stop sending emails. Get out of the boardroom. Get out of the cushy office, out of the private jet, and spend one day a quarter, one day, this is 4 days a year, one day a quarter with the people that are on the front line of your companies. Spend one day a quarter, once every 3 months, get up, take off your tie, and do some work and experience what's going on in the front line of the corporations across the country. Because I'm sure it's not mine. That's not why I'm bringing up mine. But it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Every 10 seconds I go, wow, that sucks. Wow, that's screwy. That shouldn't be there. That's wrong. That should be fixed. Why is this suck so bad? Every 10 seconds. And if I spent my day, every day, fixing the problems that exist where I work, and I'm not telling you where I work, but I promise you this problem happens countrywide, worldwide. CEOs, get out of your office, stop emailing, stop meeting with you, going on these fancy lunches in your private jets, and get out there. And I'm pissed off. Get out there and see what we're dealing with. It's ridiculous. Every 2 feet where I work, I see something that is so screwy, and I go, whoa, I guess I need to move that. Oh, this is garbage on the floor. Whoa, this sucks. Whoa, shouldn't be this way. Every 2 feet. And I don't want to be a squeaky wheel, but I'd like things to run better. And I'm at the lowest of the low position in the company I work. And I'm at the front line, and I'm dealing with the product, and I'm dealing with the customer. And I don't see anybody of any importance ever in my place of work that can do something about the problems that exist. And it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I kid you not. I kid you not. I'm walking through my place of work, and every few feet I go, that sucks. That's garbage on the floor. That sign's falling down. That shouldn't be there. There looks a confused customer. There's a long line where there shouldn't be a long line. And I'm trying my best to avoid where I work or even the type of business. Gina, I appreciate you saying I should be a manager there. But I don't think this problem is only manager level. I want the CEO of my company and every company across the world to spend some time in the front line of the business they do. Spend some time in the front line and get off your private jets and take off your $10,000 suits and your $1,000 ties and your fancy shirts and take a look at what's happening. Because you guys have, and I'm talking to the CEOs across the country, you have no clue what is going on. You have no clue. And there are 1,000 layers of management between me on the front line of the business that you're fronting and you. 1,000 layers. If you looked at the corporate structure of the company I work at, and I promise you, it's all companies, it's not just mine, I would bet you, I would like to see how many layers of management are between me and the person running my company. And I promise you, it's not my company. It's companies across the world. And it's probably companies in every business. Doesn't matter what business you're in. But the CEOs of these companies have no idea what is going on in their companies. And they're so busy in their board meetings with a bunch of board members that also have no clue of what's going on. And they only get a couple levels of management beneath them, talking to people that have no clue of what's going on in the business. And it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I am the lowest man on the totem pole of a really multi-billion-dollar company here in America. And every 2 feet, there's something stupidly wrong. And I'm going, wow, that's inefficient as hell. Wow, that couldn't be done worse. Wow, that looks like crap. Wow, that looks like an unsatisfied employee or unhappy customer. And I cannot spend my day doing it. Somebody above me needs to fix it. And not just a level or 2 or 3 above me. And that's why my cry out is to the CEOs of America to get out of your office and your cushy job and your, I don't even know the fancy names of suits anymore. Stop driving in the back of the limousine and jet setting across the world to hobnob with other CEOs, but get out of your office and get in the front line of the business you're running and experience what the employees and the customers are dealing with every day, and that isn't getting fixed, because I see the same problems every day, every day. And I go, nobody cares about this, nobody cares about this, nobody cares about this. And it grosses me out, it drives me crazy, it freaks me out, and that's why I needed to come talk to you today. Because I said, holy crap, holy crap, holy crap. Nobody knows, nobody cares, or whatever. And again, most people would think I work in an extremely successful business, but boy, there are holes in the ship, leaking all over. And I promise you, it ain't just my ship. It is businesses worldwide. And I think the thousands of layers of management between the people working with the customer and the people working with the product and the people making the decisions is so vast that they have absolutely no concept of what is going on where it matters in the business. And I bet this would be true in any industry. In any industry. And I am so blown away. And I hope the CEO of my company, and I'm not saying the company, finds this video somehow, some way. Instead of, what he'll do is probably fire me for talking bad. But what he should do is come on out, accept me on my offer, and spend one morning with me a year. One morning. And I'll go, hey, this sucks. Hey, that, he'll say it. He'll say it. He'll say it. And maybe something will get done, because nothing gets done. And I'm like going to my boss and going, hey. And she doesn't have the power to fix anything. She has a power, it's got to come from up high. It's got to come from up high. And I can only say, hey, boss, this is not right so many times. And it's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. So it felt good to vent. It felt so I kid you not. 100 times in there. I've been at work for 2 hours, and 100 times this morning I've gone, that ain't where it should be. This is stupid. That customer looks unhappy. That employee's not working. And it's 100 times a day. And I'm not 100 times a day, 100 times in the first 2 hours. And I don't think I'm exaggerating. And I'm just wondering, does anybody know, or does anybody care? And I'd say probably not. But anyway, I care. Let's have a little more coffee. I so appreciate you for tuning in today. I so appreciate you tuning in today and listening to me vent. And again, I'm not trying to bitch. I'm not trying to be a squeaky wheel. But if you hire me in any company, I'm going to treat the business of it as if it's my own and care so much, no matter what my position is, and take pride in what I do and take ownership of wherever I'm working. If you want the status quo, if somebody out there is looking to hire somebody and you want your business to stay the same, don't hire me. Because if you hire me, I'm there to fix it and make it better. And I'm a smart guy with a lot of experience in a lot of different businesses. And when I see something broken, I can tell that it's broken. And I don't like just ignoring it or kicking the can down the road and hoping somebody else eventually fixes it and seeing the same problem occur day after day after day. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you're having an awesome, awesome day. I hope you're loving yourself. I hope you had a great night's sleep. You're excited about your day. You got some caffeine in you. You got some passion in you. You're feeling good. You're excited about the day. You're loving yourself. You're forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.